Hello world! Today I came up with a really great idea. Why not host and produce an intriguing podcast about the lives of us celebrity kids? Here, you will learn more about our dreams, our dramas, and our plans to take over the future. You as in the fans of our legends will learn more about who we truly are and what we truly do. Also, as a cool intro to every episode, I want to share with you one of my favorite songs. This week's favorite is Pennywise by Coda the Friend. I love that song. It's really dope, very inspirational, and I would recommend giving it a listen. All right, let's get into our first episode. My name is Tyme Journey, and this is the House of Legacy. Okay, so let's start with the number one question people ask me all the time. How does it feel to be KRS-One's daughter? Well, I usually say it's great, or you learn a lot, I love it. But the truth is, it's a lot of pressure, especially when I was growing up. So I was born in sunny California, but me and my family toured for most of my childhood, so I really kind of grew up all over. My first real experience working was on tour in 2008, I think, selling tour merchandise, getting to know the people up close and personal. It was fun, but it was definitely grueling. In one breath, it was cool hearing how all these people were huge fans of KRS and how he changed their lives personally. But in another breath, constantly hearing people tell me for years, you don't know who you are, or you don't know who your father is, because at that age, I just didn't know how to answer that question. How does it feel to be KRS-One's daughter? I used to say it feels normal, because it did. But the reaction I got was almost like, wrong answer. I knew then, like I know now, that I lived an extraordinary life. But I'm just here trying to meet my quota and sell this merch, so why bring up my personal life when I'm trying to do business? Little did I know, that was what they wanted to hear. Not really the truth, but 5% of it. So now at this point in my life, I'm learning that being a celebrity or a celebrity kid is a lot like playing a role. The life you experience may be normal or personal for you, but for others watching, it's a dream, it's a movie, and you're a character simply playing a role. Selling merch was not just about selling a t-shirt, it was also about selling an experience. When I got to my teen years, I started to discover myself a bit more through hobbies like dance, photography, design, and other cool trades that I felt were my natural gifts and possibly career paths if I decided to take it serious. But like most, I let my teenage heart for certain people lead and distract my decisions, which then taught me about what a user was, which then taught me about who I was. Just before we get into the next segment, I want to share a coupon code with you guys for 25% off at BDP.one. Yes, 25% off if you use code BDP25. You will get 25% off your entire order. Let's get right into the next half of this episode. Welcome back. I found myself always putting others first, especially those I really cared about. At that time, all my new skills seemed to be used for other people's purpose without any thought to how I may feel later. I didn't even care how I felt. I just didn't want to be the girl who said no when it came to helping the people that I liked. I mean, I believed in a lot of people, and I am truly someone who smiles when I make others happy, even if it means putting my feelings aside every time. If I could give my younger self advice, I would say you need to learn to start saying no thank you or raise the bar. Forget how nice they sound or how pretty they look, because those things do change. Listen to the words and the tones. Look at the body language when you're alone with this person versus when they're around the thing they want the most, because it is not you. In my case, it was touring, certain opportunities or whatever you couldn't get anywhere else. We were on tour one summer and I was selling merch like any other show. A few customers came up with their love, others with their complaints, and others with a motive. So one guy walks up real suave, a little tipsy, asking about prices and if KRS could sign something of his. Can he get backstage, blah, blah, blah. So as I'm giving him the details and laying down the law, I don't know if it was my voice or my nose, but he found out I was related to KRS, so he turns it on. He becomes more suave and more complimentary. And I'm buying what he's selling, and I'm supposed to be the saleswoman. because I'm still dealing with teenage thoughts in an adult setting, and I don't know the difference between a user and someone being genuine, yet. At this point, the show is about to end, and I'm about to pack it up. So in his last attempt to try and get what he wants, he leans in and asks me, "What do I have to do to you to get to him?" Back then, this approach was also normal. His lazy but honest words summed up the way I perceived those who gave me the time of day, especially when they found out who I was. Most users played the long game. He just cut to the chase. Let's do the math. I've been touring since 8 or 9, and it took a huge pause when COVID happened. So that's about 12 years of childhood development that really shaped the person I am today. And of course, I'm still young and still growing, and my past doesn't have to define my future, but even in the midst of all that, I was still expected to be as great as I was perceived. So I don't know. I guess I did a good job not breaking character that much. When I didn't know what to say or how to answer the infamous question, certain people that seemed genuine would answer the question for me. Being KRS-One's daughter must be great. You must meet all the stars, travel to all the places, and learn all the things. You're a princess, and you gotta love it. Letting go of the dark past and into the bright future. Today, I am an entrepreneur, film producer, and beauty influencer, but we'll talk about that another day. With all my love and knowledge of merchandise, I created a streetwear brand that pays homage to legendary rap group Boogie Down Productions, BDP.1. I want to take a moment to thank our customers and supporters. I've been selling merch for a long time, and to transition from in the club to online has been an amazing experience, so thank you so much for allowing me to continue my independence. Next week is my birthday, and we're doing a special BDP giveaway. So make sure to tune into next week's episode and follow us on Instagram at officialBDP1 to learn more about how you can join this giveaway. Also, if you guys follow me on Instagram at Tyme Journey, you will notice that I love little inspirational posts and will often put them on my story. So as a closing ceremony, I want to share with you some words of wisdom. You are where you are because of who you are. So if you like where you are, then you should be proud of yourself. But if you don't, then you should reevaluate yourself. Thank you guys so much for listening. Make sure to like, subscribe, and support your local small-owned business. Bye.